Good day everyone, I'm Gabriel Kate Gonzalez Albarico, and today I'm with Meros Bonga, Camille Alpizar, Akisha Aragon, Sayo Bragancia, and Jedrick Lovisa. Today we're going to discuss about music of the Romantic period. Let's go! Now let's talk about vocal music of the Romantic period. Vocal music is one of the best tools for expressing one's feelings and emotions. This is a kind of music performed by one or more singers with or without accompaniment, in which singing provides the main idea of the piece. The basic quality of the Romantic period is emotional subjectivity, the feeling of grandiosity, intimacy, unpredictability, sad, rapture, and longing are the main characteristics of the period. The vocal forms of music like the art song and operas about fantasy, romance, supernatural, and nature are the mirror of the human heart. To appreciate and understand the vocal music of this period, this unit will let you experience and appreciate the artistic forms of expression.
Vocal music. The composer and the spirit interpret poems, mood, atmosphere, and imagery. Art song, or what is often to us, later. Later is the most important vocal form developed during the Romantic period. These songs are very expressive for solo voice with piano accompaniment. Johannes Brahms and Franz Schubert are the famous composer of later. The opera. Opera is grew to be more elaborate and grand, and the most important source of musical expression. The composer preferred serious and tragic subjects rather than comic storyline. Richard Wagner is the well-known composer of the period. Folk and popular songs developed throughout one's country. Vocal music is required to singers to perform a greater range of tone color, dynamics, and pitch.
Franz Peter Schubert, 1797 to 1828, was an Austrian composer and who developed Lieder, which is the German word for song. His music consists of over 600 secular vocal works, 7 complete sacred music, and a large body of chamber and piano music. Schubert's imaginative harmonies and dissonance provide some of the most poetic moments in music. His famous vocal works Lieder are Erlkönig, Ellengesang III, Ave Maria, Gretchen am Spinnrad, Swan Song, and the piano pieces, string quartets, operetta, and the symphony number 8 in B minor, Unfinished Symphony.
Giuseppe Verdi. Giuseppe Verdi was born in Italy in 1813 prior to Italian unification and became known for his skill in creating melody and his profound use of theatrical effect. He composed music not only for the elite but for the mass public whose entertainment was opera. The subjects of his compositions are original, interesting, and passionate. Passions above all, and most of his works are serious, which end unhappily and involve extremes of hatred, love, jealousy, and fear. His powerful music underlines dramatic situations. The soul of Verdi's opera is the expressive vocal melody. The duets, trios, quartets, and the chorus plays an important role for his opera. His much acclaimed works are La Traviata, Rigoletto, and Aida March, which he wrote for the opening of the Suez Canal.
Giacomo Puccini, 1858-1924, was an Italian composer who created some of the best love opera. He was also a church organist. He belonged to the group of composers who stretched realism, drawing materials from everyday life, rejecting heroic themes from mythology and history. Puccini's melodies have short, memorable phrases and are intensely emotional. Some of his works are La Bohème, Tosca, Madame Butterfly, which was set to Japan, and Turandot in China.
Richard Wagner, From 1830 to 1883, he was born in Leipzig from a theatrical family. He was inspired by Ludwig van Beethoven and introduced new ideas in harmony, form, and chromatic. Wagner explored the bounds of the traditional tonal system that gave keys and chords to its own identity, which covered the way for the rise of tonality in the 20th century. His famous works are Die Meistersinger, Tannhäuser, Parsifal, and Tristan Isolde and Die Walküre. Later, his work influenced modern film score, including of those Harry Potter and Lord of the Rings series.
Georges Bizet. Georges Bizet was a French composer and pianist of the Romantic era who was best known for his opera Carmen, which has become one of the most popular and frequently performed works in the entire opera repertoire. Bizet did not live to see its success, as he died from angina at the age of 36, a few months after its first few performances on his third wedding anniversary. During a brilliant student career at the Conservatoire de Paris, Bizet won many prizes, including the prestigious Prix de Rome in 1857. Restless for success, he began many theatrical projects during the 1860s, most of which were abandoned. Neither of his two operas that reached the stage in this time, La Bouche de Perla and La Jolie Filet de Perle, was immediately successful. His famous works are Habanera and Carmen.
Components of the opera which is have libretto, score, recitative, and aria. Libretto is the text of an opera. Recitative is a vocal line in an opera, oration, or cantata that imitates the rhythms and pitch punctuations of speech, often serving to lead into an aria. Score, a notation showing all parts of a musical ensemble with a separate staff for each part used by the conductor. Aria is a song for solo voice with orchestral accompaniment found in operas, oratorios, and cantatas. It is also important to know the types of voices of singers. Male voice consists of tenor, highest male voice, baritone, which is middle male voice, and bass is lowest male voice. The female voice are soprano, highest female voice, coloratura, highest soprano voice, and lyric is a bright and full sound. Dramatic is darker, full sound. Mezzo-soprano, the tone is darker and deeper than the soprano. Contralto, lowest female voice.
And that's all for today's video. Hope you learned something. And thank you for watching and stay safe. Bye-bye!
Now that is all ended, I would like you to read all of the links to their works. Thank you. Now, that is all that we can talk about vocal music and its composer's honest period. We thank you all for listening to us. Goodbye!
ありがとう